See if this works. I'm on a new streaming platform today, and it says connect streaming software to go live. I don't know if this is going to work on Instagram or not, but we're going to keep going. So I'm here on TikTok because it's Tuesday at 2. It's a little later than 2 because my streaming software was super fun and not working. So, yep, I don't think it's working. I don't think we're working on Instagram. But let's see. All right, who wants to know about health freedom, losing weight? Hi, Pam. Losing weight. On or off a GLP-1, starting on a GLP-1, when you start low, what you start back at, if you're stalled, all of the things. Sorry, I just had this thing pop up on Instagram. Me looking for the human outcome data showing seed oils are harmful. Oh, so true. Feel free to ask. Feel free to ask because it's not there. It's just not there. Unable to connect with Instagram. All right. Well, I don't know. I can't do it. So, hi, Linda. How are you? I saw you sent me a message and I did not look at it yet. But we're on YouTube and TikTok. So I'm going to go with it. Not on Instagram. Can't get there. I don't know. It should work. It just does not. So, all right. For those of you on YouTube, at least most people have YouTube. So at the very least, we can do that. If you're wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I have people on the TikTok on my phone. But I actually have a thing. I can fix that issue. And I can get you guys up higher. Hold on a second. How do I do this? Phone. Watch this. This is the way I used to do this. I'm watching Gary Vee in the background though. So if we do this, let's hope you don't jiggle. Let's try that. Okay, there we go. Except I just put you right in front of my YouTube camera. Please hold. We're going to be off just a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's better. All right, guys. What kind of questions do you have? What do we got going? I know, right? It's like a friggin' mess here. It's okay. It's all right. Hey, cool thing. That is my first book. Hi, Julie. Cheryl. I got all the people. Now it's a party. So that's my first book. My second book is here. Yes, I actually have some index cards out. Not because I used index cards to do it. There was a lot of other management going on. But it is going into production this week. What that means is it'll be launched in November, which I knew. I did extend it from October to November. So if you want to get a copy of the new book early for free, you get an ebook copy for free. Go to shiftbooklaunch.com and sign up because then you get a copy. So yes, very exciting, a little terrifying. Hi, Jordan. Yes, and I'm working on diagrams. I just made the most boring diagram ever. But interestingly, a lot of this book is about health freedom, which is why my shoulder hurts, which is why I keep talking about it, because health freedom is people like, what does that mean? Well, I don't know. What does it mean to you? If it was my cat, he would probably want to be a little bit lighter, probably make it a little bit easier to get up on the counter. That would be health freedom for Big Ben, which we started calling him because he's, big. So that would be Benny. But health freedom for me is not having a whole ton of pain. Okay. Today I have total right-sided pain. It's a little frustrating. But it also makes me appreciate that it's temporary. It's a stress reaction my body gets. It's like a migraine. It is probably a migraine. And health freedom would be to be able to run comfortably without pain. That's the goal. It's going to happen on Thursday. It should be gone by then. It's usually a couple days. Bugs me. My hand hurts. My shoulder hurts. My leg hurts. And the side of my head hurts. But that's it. So, I was talking to somebody this week and they were concerned about cancer. Aren't we all, right? But concerned about cancer on GLP-1s. And she had a diagnosis of stage 1 cancer. It was ovarian. And she's just really super nervous to start anything else. But here's my thing. So once your body hits an excess fat mass. And I talk about this a lot, but this is super important. I don't care if you're on a GLP-1 or not. This is just like regular old information, because everything I say about being on a GLP-1, not everything, there are certain caveats, but most of the things that we're on a GLP-1, it brings us back to the balance we're supposed to be in. Because when we have too much fat mass, what happens? That those hormones that are stored in the fat feed back, they fuck up our system. Okay, let's be honest. Let's just call it what it is. So, I mean, we all know that like once we hit a certain point, it was like so easy to gain weight. You could walk by a brownie and you're like, oh, look, there's a pound. Now, if you've been on a journey that you have recalibrated, I just want to shut one more thing down. Maybe we won't screw up on YouTube today. Restream does seem to be better. I had to move from Riverside. That was awful. It had just gotten terrible. But once you get that fat mass kind of under control in the ratio it should be, you have a lot of what I was I calling it today? Physiologic grace, metabolic grace, something I was calling it. I can't remember. Forgiveness, right? Where it's like you can walk by brownies, no problem. Not only do you not feel like eating them, if you eat 3 of them, you don't gain any weight. Your body just eats them. And then the next day you eat a little less, like normal people, which is what we always thought was normal. But with 70% of the population being overweight or obese, I'm going to go with it's probably not normal. So thank you. Like and share the live. If you like hearing me talk, please share it with your friends who might benefit. That would be awesome. So, I mean, that's the thing. It's like whether you're on a GLP-1 or not, and I just saw an article that now the government's getting involved to cut down advertising for saying that compounds are the same active ingredient in meds. So here's the kicker. Here's my, I don't talk politics very often, but here's what I think. When compounding pharmacies make a medication, it's not like ordering it from Alibaba, okay? You're not looking at Temu for your meds. I hope not, anyway. So that pharmacy and the reputable pharmacies test for purity. They test for, and they keep it sterile. If they're not sterile, you can look online. It's reported and it's free. You just look at the violations that they had and what they did, right? Sometimes it doesn't even bother me that a compounding pharmacy has had a violation. It's that they fixed it, right? Believe me, I've had plenty of problems in business, life, the whole deal. But the key is that I fix it. There are some pharmacies that they have had such egregious violations that we have decided not to use them as a practice. If you're wondering who I am and you're like, who the hell is this person? I'm Dr. Mo. And I founded a practice called Active Medical Solutions, which is now called AMS Lifestyle Medicine. And that's the website you go to, amslifestylemed.com. If you're like, nope, I just want to get started right away, just go to AMS Intakes. Boom, that'll send you to our contact form. So that's kind of the easiest way to do it. You know what I can do? Oh, I probably can't. Thank you, Linda. Linda's sharing the deets, sharing the tea, as it were. It's coffee. This is not tea with Gary V. This is coffee with Dr. Mo. I model then modify, right? But it's coffee because it's 2:18 and I really got to get this migraine under control. So we're doing a lot of caffeine today. My coffee cup coaster, which I love. It's a good day for a good day. It's also upside down. Cats. Life with cats. So yeah, if you want to start to be a patient, go there. Now, the cool thing is we don't have subscriptions anymore. You don't have to hang out with us for 6 months. You come with us. Once you're a patient, you're an AMS patient. You get to be in our private group me group. Say the things. Yes, thank you. Linda's back. I like when school starts, Linda. You're back. Yes, go to amslifestylemed.com or like AMS Lifestyle Medicine or even just AMS Lifestyle. It'll all get you there. All roads lead to us. You know why? Because we give a shit. We talk to you. We have a group me group that is super cool. We're just supportive. Monthly Zoom meeting with me. Group me is amazing. I like the group me the best. I really do. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Big hugs for Kathy. Big hugs for Kathy. Or as Dan says, magic fingers. The hugs are better, I think, right now. But yes, keep doing the things. Stay here. Look at this. This is me doing fonts. This is font size. This is Denver. Wear those compression socks if you can. So yeah, I mean, what do you guys want to know? Health freedom. What does health freedom mean? Really, health freedom is the ability to have nachos for dinner and ice cream for dessert and not gain 5 pounds. So this is an interesting thing because I was thinking about you this morning. I was thinking that until you get to this, I was talking to a patient who's also a very good friend, and we were talking about how she still has an excess, probably 25 pounds of fat, give or take. And I say excess, I'm not talking above like 13% body fat, guys. Like, you don't need to be where I am. I'm like leaner than I've ever been. I'm not going to bitch because it's pretty cool. Because Lord knows, no one wants to carry excess body fat over 70.3 miles. But when you're still even over your body's like metabolic sweet spot, right? Because it's really a sweet spot. When you have that excess fat feedback, it's like, oh, look, coffee, I'm going to gain weight from that. And it's just until you get to that point. And she asked me, she's like, what should I do? And I said, number one, you need to track. Okay. Which she loved. She did not love it. She hated it. That's fine. But you got to drop. And I know there are fitness influencers and nutritionists that I respect. Why is my camera not charging? I don't know. Anyway, fitness influencers, dietitians, nutritionists, doctors that I respect that will say, you can't go that low in calories. And I'm here to say, then why do we have medically supervised very low calorie diets, VLCD? It's in the literature. It's been shown, because if you are morbidly obese and you need to do something right now, you kind of don't have a choice. Like, that's why they do, if you like, I saw research when I was studying for my obesity med boards twice. That, because come to find out, I don't learn like other kids. I found it out at 51. Would have been friggin' helpful. Anyway, so, but learning about when they do, there's some academic centers, if they're doing an LVAD implantation, which is a fake heart, right? It's you hold it like a bag and it's your heart. They don't have a pulse. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So what they'll do before you do bariatric surgery, they'll put you on like a liquid diet to show you, like, to get your body used to that before you have bariatric surgery. Well, in these cases, they're putting an LVAD, heart failure. And if it's high output, it's a certain kind of heart failure. Please don't argue with me that, oh, my uncle was skinny and he had heart failure. I get it. Okay, look, I'm talking about the masses, and this is not medical advice. This is a whole shit ton of knowledge vomited on social media. So, but they're actually doing a gastric bypass when they go in, or a sleeve, usually a sleeve, when they go in and do the LVAD, waiting for a donor heart. Why? Because that heart is pushing against all that extra tissue. And they're like, nope, needs to be done. So they actually do the surgery at the same time and have amazing outcomes. So they do bariatric surgery at the same time they put in this I know, I'm a doctor. I'm not your doctor. Even if I'm your doctor, I'm not your doctor on social media. I love that disclaimer. Thank you, Linda. That would be say the things. I do love that disclaimer. I should probably bring this closer. Sorry if I sound quiet. There we go. That's probably better. But yeah, and because I thought that was crazy, because being in the ER, the only bariatric surgery cases I saw were the shitty ones, right? Restream looks like it's laggy. Fuck it, whatever. I'm going to get marked explicit on YouTube. Good. It's okay. Layla Hormozi at least bleeps herself out. But, I learned a lot of really good things studying for the obesity med boards, because I saw the complications. Doing emergency medicine shows you the worst of the worst. I mean, people who DIED from bariatric surgery, and my thought was always, holy crap, don't do it. But again, look at the risk benefit. So when I'm talking to I was talking to someone about ovarian cancer, and she was worried about injecting something in because she was so terrified to have ovarian cancer or to have cancer come back or anything, which is why I wouldn't start her on Semarelin, wouldn't start her on NAD, wouldn't start her on anything that helps growth, because That's not what I would do because even though the cancer's gone, I was always had this weird fear. What if there's like a couple of cells left and they just can't detect it? So I get a little worried about that. I'm super conservative. But I know her family history very well. She has had early death in her family from cardiovascular disease. And I'm like, no, you need metabolic repair, right? Because how do I know? She's a kid who was born in the 70s, right? We grew up in the 80s. What did we eat? What did we start eating? What do we eat now? And she eats well now. And she's always been a pretty normal size. She's about 25 pounds, I would say, overweight. So not terrible, right? But that's also diet thinking. She's 25 pounds overweight. I don't know what her lab work is. We haven't gotten there yet. But think about this. She has piss poor protoplasm. She has heart attacks knocking on her freaking door. She lost a cousin, a very close cousin, to a heart attack in her. I think she was in her late 40s. She's already past that. So what do you do? Right? I mean, these are people I know and that I love. And I realized that I'm not going to stop doing this. I'm going to keep my mug out here because she was a childhood friend. I never thought I would talk to her again. And she found me because she saw me and she trusted me enough to ask. And I'm not perfect, guys. You know what? I'm not perfect. I'm the farthest thing from perfect. I'm a highly educated perfect. But let me give you an example. When this book comes out, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to read that damn audiobook and it's going to be like, oh, I wish I would have written that differently. I'm going to read it like I love it because I do love my book. It's all about health freedom. It's all about rearranging your life. It's going to come with a course that's like $50. So excited. So everybody perfectly imperfect, right? It's like Mary Poppins, but the opposite. I love Mary Poppins. You know why? Because she was perfect and she was great to the kids. Didn't we all? We know the kind of kids that love Mary Poppins. So I kind of like this just YouTube and TikTok. Anyway, just because I know, never mind, not going to go there. Anyhow, I'm going to read this book. I'm going to write this book and I'm going to read the audiobook version. And I'm hoping that'll come out for my birthday. That's kind of my goal. So when that happens, I know I'm going to read it and be like, still none. Yeah, most. So by the way, if you are looking for a family's autopsy report, unless it's a very clear cause, they take sometimes 6 months. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's badness. So, yeah. If it was a staph pneumonia, though, I'll tell you, it kills young people because the autoimmune response to that pneumonia. Flu pneumonia, I hope to God it wasn't flu. Because flu pneumonia a few years back was killing like young people. I'm talking 20s, late 20s. That was horrific. I mean, I get it. It's never, I don't know. It's unless you're like 105. I don't feel comfortable losing anybody. I never did. But some are worse than others. And I mean, that year that we lost pregnant women to flu. Ugh, that was a bad year. And we all know. Yeah. Pneumonia and heart failure. Unless it was a PE. Could have been a PE. It wasn't really pneumonia, it was a PE. It's quite possible. Could be. I don't know how they find that at autopsy, though. We were talking about that. Did they dissect every vessel? Like, how do we know? But I don't know. So that's my thing. If it showed up as pneumonia on the x-ray, but it was really a PE with a lung infarct, that makes sense because it would have pushed back on the heart, caused heart failure and kerplooey. Not me being insensitive. It's me being realistic. And I've seen it. My husband still saves them. I'm on this side. Ah! Okay. Hold on. You guys fell down. Sorry. Yeah, it could happen. It can happen. Oh, geez. Now I have a thing up. I got whatever. All right. So, all right. I'm going to be looking down on YouTube. Don't be alarmed because I got more people on TikTok. Let me see if I have anybody in chat on. Oh, I do have people on YouTube. Health Freedom is getting jacked. Little bits. Here. There you go. That's my weak side too. We're getting there. We're getting there. Dakota's here too. Awesome. Dakota, I finally have a. Let's not say that out loud. Things are good. Things are good. You what? Which part? The PEs? Yeah, they suck. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't have the chat up. I forgot Restream. Actually, we'll probably keep using Restream. It seems to be pretty good. Yeah, Riverside crapped the hell out. I don't know what happened. I was on a podcast. It was crappy on the podcast. The whole thing. Oh, I need to borrow that. I do have a thing that I should have borrowed from my kid, but whatever. I'm looking for cords in here. I'm like, oh, I do have an extra one in my drawer. Looking at my junk drawer. Okay. Yeah, it could be. Am I missing an earring? Oh no, I'm not. Thank you for asking. I I have 3 in this one and 2 in this one. Remember I said I was born in the 70s? Yeah, this one I pierced myself. I keep all my piercings. These are it. Like I have 5 in my ears and 1 in my belly. And that, even though it looks like a Sharpay, I keep it anyway. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. You know who died from PE? It is right back there. Richard Carlson. Don't sweat the small stuff. Yeah, well, he died from a PE. That is unfortunate. I loved his stuff. I still do. And that's the beauty of writing a book, right? I'm talking about this guy probably 20 years after he died. That's why I'm out here. I want you can watch my eye twitch. It's stress and the migraine. I realize that's connected. I didn't realize that until today. So I was like, oh yeah, it looks like I'm winking at everybody. Whatever, you can think I'm winking. It's fine. But yeah, writing a book, creating content. This isn't just for me. This is me answering your questions. This is me getting out there, explaining you don't have to do this alone, because that's my biggest thing, is that I don't want people to journey alone. I just don't. I know what it's like to journey alone, and I know it sucks, and I don't want other people to have to. So I have an idea. Don't ask. I'm thinking of future video stuff. Because if I can put that camera, I got a great idea. I have it behind my computer. I'm revamping my studio, so I keep making improvements. But I think I'm going to put it differently next time, because I'll just move it like I do downstairs. Why didn't I think of that before? Because everything's obvious after it's obvious. It's like an iPhone. You get it. Speaking of which, new phones coming out. Anybody getting a new phone? I don't want to get a new phone. I have a bunch of medical crap on my phone, and they all have 2-factor authentication. That and like logins and stuff. No, I really don't. I probably will, but I don't want to. So anyway, yeah, there's a lot of good things. A lot of good things about being on socials. And it's funny because a lot of the doctors are like, I don't want to be a content creator. And I'm like, that's kind of not what it's about. I know, Zippy, you don't think it's about that either. Come on over and say hi. Come on over. We got about a half an hour left, and then we got to actually create some diagrams. I have 4 more diagrams, 5 more diagrams to create for the book. Concepts are there, but 5 more diagrams, then it goes off to production. Kind of exciting. What is the book? The book is called Freedom to Shift. It is a proven path. Oh, you're going to lay right here. Okay. All right. It is a proven path to stop trading time, start creating freedom, and shape what's next. As an interesting thing, I had a podcast guest not show up today. Did she do it because she was mean, because she didn't think I was worth her time, whatever? No. What probably happened is she doesn't have her calendar dialed in. And it's one of the things I teach people, because you're like, you're talking about health. Yeah. Because guess what's on my calendar? Workouts. And I track my food. I actually changed, if you've been with me for some time, I changed around my retrospective time review to not just be about time, because now it's a vital metric review. What matters, right? Your calendar matters, because what goes into your calendar? Exercise, activities, relationship building activities, aka family stuff, work, deep work, creating, being valuable to the world. But what else do you have to track is you've got to track your food intake. You've got to track your macros. You've got to track, intakes. Hey, Yusuf, how are you? I am old school. I use MyFitnessPal. It's a blankie. I can't go anywhere else. Every time I try something else, Vivi, I use it for GLP-1 tracking instead of Shotzi because I like the community. And they have food tracking in there. Yes. Any advice for high schoolers interested in medicine? Fuck yeah. All the advice. You'd be sorry you asked. Yes. Number 1, it's going to burn you out. 2, does it have to? A little bit. It does have to a little bit. School and training will burn you out. Be ready. Be ready. Here's the kicker. If you maintain that thread of creating value and seeing it in the context of the greater goal, because training, there's no way to get around medical training. It sucks. So you can't get around it. You have to learn the things, and the things are really hard to learn. And they're unfortunately not conducive in a lot of ways to learning. They're conducive to memorizing and regurgitating shit that you can look up on the internet. So it's kind of a little frustrating sometimes. However, what it will teach you, ask me how I know. I wrote a book on it just now, literally just now. What it will teach you is a ton of skills that you can take to create value. So, not just for your patients in traditional settings, you can move them and create value in places like this. If you saw my cat, he is so incredibly cute right now. I just can't. I'm going to show you guys on TikTok because I can't move my other camera, but he's just really cute. That's Zippy. Say hi, Zippy. Everyone likes cats on social media, myself included. The BSMD, I'm assuming it's a 6-year program, balls to the wall, no summers off. I can't think of it. Hold on. I can look it up though. That's what I was thinking it was, but because the only one I'm thinking is like Neo UCOM, which is like 6 years. Why can't I think of anything else? There's a bunch of other ones. Hold on. MHM Morehouse. Hi, Laura. How are you? I'm looking. There's a bunch of them. I'm just thinking. Neo UCOM was the one. I grew up in Buffalo, and that was the closest one. My husband grew up in Akron, so there we go. MD, MPH. Anyway, the whole point is, I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. If it's something different, let me know. But 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Hold on. Master's Healthcare Management. Okay. So you get, which is cool because if you're doing that, I mean, that'll offer you a ton of help with the business aspect of things. I'm going to close down this window, see if I can open up some bandwidth on my computer. My brain's got enough. I think it's absolutely better because it compresses time. Anything that compresses time is better. If you can dial in your management of things, if you want to get on my book launch team, those strategies will help you. It's shiftbooklaunch.com. You get a free copy of the PDF. Why? Because I will selfishly ask you for a review on Amazon because I want to hit Amazon bestseller. And I want to do it in a way that, well, number one, okay, yes, I want to hit Amazon bestseller because it's really fun saying you're a bestselling author. I already did with that one. So it really doesn't matter. No, not really. It's total ego. But the important thing is if I get a lot of reviews, it means a lot of people have read my book or put it into ChatGPT and said, give me the synopsis. So whatever, either or, you're welcome. Yeah, no. Because my real goal, one of my real goals is to make enough money, well, that I can give it away, that I don't need it all. That's really my goal. So when I give it away, I want to give Emilio Estevez. I'm going to go with probably not the real one because that would be awesome. But I mean, it's still cool. It's still cool. But I want to give away my time and create an environment that I have so much time that I can go speak at medical schools because they don't pay. They don't pay shit. You know this. Oh, hold on. That was my alarm going off I have my daily review with my assistant at 3. But I want to go speak to medical schools, residencies. So my goal is I don't want you to quit. I don't want you to quit medicine, but that's going to be pretty much volunteer work for me. So I have to create a platform that people hear me speak. And here we are. So because health freedom isn't just about the health, right? It's you have to create a life that you love to live. And in medicine, that's hard. In law, that's hard. In business, it's hard. I mean, my husband just did a whole bunch of research for his PhD on burnout. And guess what? He did burnout in physicians. And then he realized, wait a second, it must not be the job that's hard because burnout's the same in lawyers, doctors, stay at home moms. And it was the same 20 years ago before we had the medical system we have now, before we had EMRs the way we have now, which is electronic medical record systems, before we had inputs of social media, the burnout was still there. So if burnout is not an occupational disorder, what the hell are we doing? Which was super kicking research. I thought it was amazing. I still think it's amazing. So yeah, hopefully he'll do more research on that because, well, it fits with my book and why not? Selfishly, I'm like, no, do more research. Keep going because it helps. And my cat is sitting right in front of my light. So I had this weird shadow, but whatever. I also don't have any makeup on because this is me on social media. So, but if you have questions about GLP-1s, fat loss, nutrition, you're stalled, like I said, I was talking to a friend of mine this morning who's not only stalled, but she had started gaining weight because she started working out more regularly. Yep. That's what happens. Because it's what happens. Our bodies ask for more food. And it's not your brain asking for more food. It's not about willpower. It is your body asking for more food. And your brain will tell you, I need more. What does your brain tell your body? I need more. So what does it do? Stores it. Pain in the ass, literally. Well, not really, because when you lose weight, your ass hurts when you sit in Disney seats. See, so that's super cool, Tanisha. That's awesome that you say that because some people can just increase their protein and boom, weight loss, boat snack, bonus, right? So I'm playing with my cat's paws. He's not happy with me. He's like, I'm really trying to sleep here. Oh, come on, Big Ben. Come on over. Come over this way though, unless you want to get on my chair because this is the writing desk. Look at this right here. It actually looks clean. That's the only spot. The rest of it's kind of a mess. I had to clean the other day. It felt great. Hydration and protein are key. I've been nailing my protein lately, most days. Yes, my hip hurts too because of this migraine-ish, whatever. Okay, hold on. That's the cat walking by the camera. Everything hurts. So yeah, that's awesome, Linda. So Linda, what did you do? Up 15. So for those of you on YouTube, Linda was up 15 and now down, losing again. What did you do? Kathy's is always sodium for sure. But yeah, what did you do to kind of come back down? I want to move my camera, but I don't want to stop the video on YouTube. But I might have to because my cat's about to knock my camera over and I don't want my camera to break. All right. Well, we're going to keep talking. Things that help us stall. Electrolytes. Protein. We're going to see if we can do this. Oh, that's a really large tripod. That's not going to work. Please hold. We're here. We're still here. Started hitting 120 a day and it's so hard once I get to the 80 gram mark because I'm full. Tanisha, I feel you. Oh, I feel you. Here's the thing. That's why I literally have 2 or 3 protein shakes a day and people will tell me that's not good for you. Neither are storing excess body fat. So I don't know. I cannot eat that much food in one day, nor do I want to. I don't know if I can I do this tripod? How high does this one go? Oh, it doesn't. That's not going to work. We're shopping. We're shopping in the drawer. This is like TikTok shop. We're shopping in the drawer. I need a tripod with a narrower base. I have one in here somewhere. This doesn't belong in here. Oh, there it is. Do I trust this one to hold my super expensive old camera? Not really. Back to basics. Yeah, you know, that's the pisser, isn't it? We're going to try this one. We're going to see if it works. Please hold. Don't hold. Keep talking. I'll be back in a second. But if I'm on YouTube, you're not going to hear me for a second because you're just not. We're gonna check this out. You're gonna see this in real time. Then I can at least show you my cats if you're on YouTube. So that's kind of fun. There's one. I don't know if you can see Benny because I can't see. There's Benny Cat. And there's the cute Zipster. Hold on. There we go. This is backwards. There we go. Say hi, Zippy. They love you. Okay. So this is a super short tripod. So we're going to see if it'll work. Ooh, right and super close. Please hold. Nobody needs to see this. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. That's better. You guys get to see the room. There's a coffee maker over there. I got things to do, guys. This is important. Because if this works, that would be awesome. Awesome. Except my cats are probably going to knock it over, but we'll get over it. Oh, I think we can do it. I think we're going to do it. Hold on. Because then I can talk to you both, which would both is, there we go. TikTok and YouTube, same time. It's not great with the lighting. It's actually a little crooked, but here, let's do this. I have an idea. Okay. You guys are getting like real-time shit here. Okay. There it is. So now we get to just talk. This is better for the live. This is so much better. I should totally do this for my other stuff too. All right. Good to know. Studio, check. Still same dose. Yeah. Tanisha, so Tanisha, are you still on Wegovy at 1 and do you still get the sulfur burps? We have a lot of people who just really cannot tolerate going above 1 on, semaglutide. They just cannot tolerate it. So I need to not look at my face here because I'm like not looking anywhere near the camera. There we go. That's better. Yeah, shot day. Yeah. For me, it's Tirzepatide Tuesday and I have a migraine today. So I can I have that green face completely. It's like completely nauseous. It sucks. I wonder, I really like that behind me. That sign says there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Yes, shot day is always the sulfur burps. For real. For real. It is. Oh, I should probably plug in my phone too. Whatever. Today is quantum coaching. So I'm wondering who's coaching. Nausea, but this week with sulfur burps and trapped gas. Yeah. Aw, thanks, Cheryl. No TikTok. So here's my remedy to the TikTok fast. Okay. It is cultivate your feed so you're not watching stupid shit on TikTok. Now, we do cat videos because let's be serious. Say hi to Zippy. Say, we're so cute. We can't help it. But we like the cat videos. Zippy, show them your face. Focus. Are you looking at the fan? What are you looking at? The shadows from the fan? If we should all be so amused. So, yes, thank you for the follow, Tanisha. I am here every Tuesday. Oh my God, Kathy, you actually broke it. And that's breaking that point. That what help me think of the word. Set point. There it is. I knew it was in there. It was in my brain somewhere. That's breaking the set point. That's making a difference. For sure. Thank you. That's good. So now we're going, right? Like now we're going. And that's really it. Your body will stay at that damn set point forever. Sometimes really the literature says it's like 6 months. To me, that feels like forever because you want results yesterday. I'm looking at this behind me. I'm like, if we're going to do it this way, I got to figure some shit out. Unless we just do this. Watch this. Ready? There we go. I hate when it's not even. It drives me crazy. All right, there we go. My dad's on YouTube going to be like, dude, give it a rest. But this is the best time to figure it out, right? Oh, there we go. There it is. There it is. You know how long it took me to get here? No, I think going to 15 is the right thing. I do. If you can handle the side effects, I think it's the right thing to do. Tanisha, okay, good. Give me numbers. Give me numbers. Starting weight, 223, current weight, 203, 14 months postpartum. I feel like it's slow but maintainable. Yeah, absolutely. I did not lose slow in the beginning. Oh, unstable. I'm like, I thought I was on cell. I'm not. I'm on Wi-Fi, so I don't know, whatever. But yes, fine. Right there we go. There we have it. This is fun now. God, why don't I do? Oh. Again, things are not obvious until they're obvious. Oh, why was I not tracking? Oh, why was I not drinking my water every day? Oh, oh, I feel so much better. Yeah, so it's a constipation thing. Mine came back, by the way, constipation, that is. And I've been at the same weight for friggin' ever. 2 years now, which is super amazing. But it came back when I cleaned up my diet. How annoying is that? Genius Gourmet Sparkling Sparkling Protein. Ooh, hold on, looking it up. Sorry if it tanks the Restream thing. Hold on. Genius Gourmet Protein. Oh, checking this out because it might be tasty. We can talk. We're talking about fat loss. GLP-1s, no GLP-1s, all the things. Like if you were on it, if you're not on it, if you want information on it, if you ask me anything about GLP-1s, I've gotten very good at it. Over the past 3 years, I am obesity medicine board certified, lifestyle medicine board eligible. Oh, I'm looking at blue raspberry lemonade. That looks tasty. All right. What other flavors do we have? Is it on Amazon by any chance? I'm on eBay. I'm not buying drinks from eBay. There it is. Okay. I'm taking a look. Thoughts on using Manjaro for weight loss and inflammation to help fight hypothyroidism. So if you have that's the perfect question, because if you have excess body fat, it screws up the axis, and you have to go. When I'm saying the axis, sorry, I'm talking like you've been here the whole time. Welcome, I'm Dr. Mo. When you have excess body fat, it tells your body to keep storing. Makes sense, right? Not so much. Because it gets the signals, right, that you're in famine. It's like, oh, it must be storing. Store it up. Store it up. No one needs a freaking squirrel. I mean, I like being a squirrel with money because it makes me feel better and have less stress. And with books, I'm a hoarder. I'm a total safety hoarder. Like I want emotional safety, so I hoard shit. Fair warning. Yeah. The good news is I'm only allowed to keep 25 books. The rest are all in Kindle. Kindle and iPhone photos, total hoarder. Okay. So, oh, nice. Okay. But yes, using Manjaro for weight loss. Let's see. On Zepbound. Oh, I like Zep. It's my cat's name too. 38 pounds in 2.5. Wait, hold on. Zipped. Okay. So hold on. I'm like, is this like pie? Are we doing like dosing? No. 2.5, 14 weeks down, 38 pounds. I was about the same. I went real fast. But I had so much inflammation and just so much shit that my body was like, thank the Lord, it's about time you just got yourself together and let go of a whole bunch of weight right away. Yeah, hoarders unite. Yeah, but think about it, right? So it's funny. One of the biggest principles in my book is called overload, right? And it is not just about the weight. It's about everything we carry. We just carry the weight. We carry the weight of everything. So, Seek protein comes in single servings now. That's kind of cool. Cycle 100 miles a week. So cardio, no carb, sugars, you can lose. So this is the second time this has happened in 2 weeks. So been there, done that. And now here's the kicker. First of all, I do not do low carb. It's not good for my LDL, number one. And keeping the ticker ticking is really the first priority, right? Stay alive. The rest is gravy. So it's not good for my genetics, with the way my body produces cholesterol and cholesterol. We'll just call it cholesterol. Secondly, My best fueled Ironman was very well fueled. I had trained my gut to handle 450 calories an hour. Now, is that necessary? No, but I fucking rocked it. I was really happy with it. So, oh, okay. They do have Genius Gourmet at Costco. All right, trying that shit out. Okay. So Adria. So we don't do bioidentical because bioidentical is kind of a fake term. It's the same chemicals. Same chemicals that's in estrogen. Like estrogen is estrogen. Like it's a chemical compound. So I will do very basic HRT. We also have a true functional medicine nurse practitioner who does all kinds of shit. Like if you're like, listen, I'm just a hot mess. I want the whole eval. I want you to look at everything. We have a comprehensive women's profile on our platform. Go to amslifestylemed.com, look up, see our labs. Labs are from home. That Kelly, who's our nurse practitioner, you pop a little thing in your arm, push a button, blood comes out like this much, and you send it off FedEx, get the results. Kelly designed that comprehensive women's protocol, the lab panel. So she will look at all your stuff. If you want like in-depth hormone shit, she'll do that. If you just want basic HRT, I can do a little bit of that. It sort of depends. But yes, we can do that. So high LDL numbers. Hold on, pin this shit. Ways to decrease your LDL. No, back to the cycling thing real quick. High refined sugars, high complex not complex carbs. Complex carbs are fine, but a high sugar load is not good for your body no matter how you slice it. Neither is cortisol. Oh shit, my camera just died. Oh, because why? Oh, well, shoot. Okay, I got to leave on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, I want to see if I can change my camera real quick. Hold on. Why did my camera die? I don't know. Because that light that I have plugged in? Nope, it's not plugged in there. Please hold. Let's figure this out. Camera, hide camera, keep audio. No, I don't think I can change video. Let's see if I can do it. Nope, won't let me do it. All right, on YouTube, I'm going to head out, but I'm going to